I discovered my things stuffed in trash bags by the gate. Mom stood there beside my siblings. You're 25. Get out now. I smiled, climbed into my car, and pulled away. 6 months later, Mom fired off 60 messages. Where are you? You know that moment when your whole world just shatters? When everything you thought was solid crumbles around you, and you realize you've been living a lie. Well, imagine coming home, flying high after the biggest success of your career, only to find your entire life packed into black garbage bags, stacked like funeral monuments outside your own front door. That's how my mother, with my siblings as her silent, stone-faced guard, decided to tell me, you are 25 now. It is time for you to get out. I'm Leah, and at 25, I was still the youngest of 4 in our suburban Chicago home. Life was never easy, especially after my dad passed when I was just 7. While my older brother Jackson, 18, sister Natalie, 16, and brother Kevin, 14, had years of memories with him, I barely remembered his face without a photograph. After Dad died, Mom, Sandra, changed. The warm, laughing woman I vaguely recalled hardened into someone who measured love by achievement and obedience. She worked 2 jobs, constantly reminding us of her sacrifices, her mantra ringing in our ears. I gave up everything for you kids, usually followed by, the least you could do is, being the baby. I got both the good and bad ends of that stick. Mom was financially more stable by the time I needed braces or college tuition. But the emotional toll of single parenthood had worn her down. She became fiercely controlling my friends, my college major, every aspect of my life was micromanaged. My siblings, the golden children, walked the path she approved. Jackson, the surgeon, Natalie, the corporate attorney, Kevin, the successful engineer. They married people Mom liked, bought houses in neighborhoods she sanctioned, and had kids on her preferred schedule. They were her success stories, proof of her excellent parenting. Then there was me. I studied marketing, not medicine or law. I took a job at a startup instead of an established firm, and at 25, I was stubbornly single. By family standards, I was the black sheep. When will you get a real job? Mom would ask over Sunday dinner. Natalie was already making 6 figures at your age. Despite the tension, I'd chosen to live at home after college. It was practical. My entry-level marketing gig paid modestly, and Chicago housing prices? Astronomical. Living with Mom meant I could save, pay down student loans faster. You can stay as long as you need, she'd said when I first moved back. Family supports family. But her support came with invisible, unspoken conditions. I paid rent, contributed to groceries, handled most of the chores. I was her chauffeur, her tech support, and her captive audience for hours of complaints about neighbors, coworkers, and sometimes even my siblings, though never when they were actually there. The dynamic with my siblings was just as complicated. To them, I was still the baby, my opinions carrying less weight. When disagreements flared, they'd side with Mom, dismissing my perspective as immature. You'll understand when you have full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.